Hello there. How y'all doing today? I'm back for day 27 of Christmas time, and we're getting started right now with our coloring for this evening. It's the weekend. How y'all doing? Anybody putting up a Christmas tree today? Doing their window lights today? Maybe somebody's out shopping for this Friday. It's only a couple more weeks until Christmas Day. Only a couple more weeks. So maybe somebody's out shopping. I know for me, I have been having a trying week, but I am pushing right on through. I finished my Christmas shopping last week. I didn't have very many gifts to pick up, but I finished it last week, and I might get one or two more things, but if I don't, I just said I finished it last week, okay? So that's where I am with the whole thing, but this week has been trying for your girl, okay? Trying. I was like, I don't feel like doing no video, but guess what? I ain't feel like not doing one either. If that makes sense. Maybe it don't make sense to somebody. How you don't feel like it, but you don't feel not, you know? And that's kind of how it is. It's like, I want to do something. I don't want to sit here and do nothing, you know? And it's like, well, you can always sit and watch a Christmas movie. Yeah, but, you know, I want somebody to be watching me while I'm making this video. So that's where I'm at with that. So I just keep right on pushing. Keep right on pushing, y'all. Sometimes it's not easy and you just feel like, oh goodness, right? And sometimes it feels a little worse, a little more intense than, oh goodness. But we gotta keep going. That's what we have to do. We have to keep going. So that's where I'm at with the whole thing. So I'm ready to have my dinner, and I'm going to finish my chicken. I had some Popeyes earlier, and I have a chicken breast left. So I'm going to have that and a side salad and that one biscuit that's with it, I think. I might eat the biscuit, I might not, but I am going to have the side salad and that chicken breast. And I'm thinking, do I want to break it up in there? Like, you know, grilled chicken on a salad. It's just a fried breast, though. So I'm just kind of thinking through that part. But I told myself, let's color, and then we can eat, and then we can paint. Okay? That's how we get ready to work it out. So I wanted to get this here in and done. I usually do my coloring later, but here lately, these last couple of days, I've been doing it like early part of the day. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing because, you know, it's out of the way and already up for somebody to enjoy. And I can be working on something else. So, proactive or something. Being proactive or productive and proactive at the same time. Something like that. Yeah. So we got quite a bit of this greenery in this page. Got this up here. And then we got all around the window and down here, okay? Let's get around the window. I shouldn't be doing this part yet. But part of me wants to do it all so I don't skip one or some. I just hate to be dragging my hand through it. It is the weekend. It is the weekend. I was praying that this month go real slow. I wanted this month to go slow, okay? But it's already the weekend again, and it just started a week ago. You know, like last Friday. Yeah, last Friday was the first day of December, and it's already the weekend again. All right. We almost finished with this part. Almost. Last night I talked about how I was trying to treat my cat for ear mites that I think he might have. And I thought when I put the little dropper in his ear and squeezed it one time like that, that it would have just sprayed out. In my mind, it was like Afrin. If you know what Afrin is, it's a nasal spray. And when you squeeze it one time, it's like a mist, and it and come out like that. I don't use it, but I remember my aunt using it when I was young, and that's the kind of thought that I had. If I can just get it in his ear one time and just squeeze one time, that ought to be enough to equate to, 4 or 5 drops. Listen, I said today when I came in from running my errands and things like that, I said, let me take this dropper and go to the sink and do a little squeeze and see how fast it comes out before I try to give him another dose of that. And I squeezed like that, ain't nothing come out. And then I had to squeeze a little harder, and it had one drip. I said, are these people kidding? No cat gonna sit there and let you squeeze this all these times. As soon as they feel the first one come into their ear, they about to jet. That's where I was with it. They about to jet. If they ain't trying to scratch you or bite or something. But I'm gonna tell you what, I've been praying about it for my cat because I don't want him to be sick or irritated or agitated by anything going on with him that I can't address and deal with. You know what I'm saying? And I've been praying, God, please just help me, please. Just help me, Lord. Give me favor and let me be able to do this. And so I gave him his food, and he had some food, and then I got him a treat. And I said, come on, Pootie, let me just do it. Come on, I'm trying to help you. So I picked him up and I scratched him and played with him a few good minutes and everything like that. And he was just okay with it, He was okay with me scratching him. The ambulance is coming. I'm sorry. I didn't forget what I was saying. I was praying while the ambulance was going by. Because you never know where they are responding. So I have a habit of praying when I hear the emergency vehicles moving. And that's what I was doing. But I was just saying that, that my cat was happy about me, picking him up and scratching him and playing with him and everything. And then I was, rubbing his ears and everything like that. Then I put him down and I was trying to feed him the little treat. And the other cat came, of course, who's not going to be as accommodating to me, okay? And I was feeding Polaris his little treat and trying to put this little dropper in his ear. And that's when I discovered that I need to go and check, how much actually squeezed out when I did that. And when I looked in it, in the sink while I was dripping it down the drain. It was nothing. So I was like, God, please. And so I was in the kitchen, and he came and he sat beside me almost on the rug at the sink. And I was like, come on, baby, please, just let me. And I was holding him like on the top of his head like this, right? And then I was down by his collar and everywhere like that. And I was holding him, but not restraining him, just holding him like, I need you to sit right here, please. And so I began to put that thing in his ear, okay? I began to put it in his ear. And when I got it in there, he was moving his head all around and everything. And that thing was in his ear. And he kind of just calmed down. And then I just squeezed it like 3 times like that. And I was like, it's in there now. And I was so glad that he let me do it. But now I had to try and do the other ear. And I was like, come on, Pootie, let me do it, let me do it. And he let me do the other ear. He didn't let me do it easily. It wasn't like, I had to try and hold him and keep him still and all of that. I was like, come on, Stink, please. And he let me, and I was so happy. But then I could see on his ear, on the inside of his ear, that it was a little wet looking. You could see the hair inside his ear. And it looked like it was greasy or something like that, like oil. And I was like, oh, no, please don't let it be right there. So I got a piece of paper towel, and I put a little bit of warm water on it, and I began to wipe it. And I was trying to come and get a pet wipe, because I got some pet wipes that you can wipe your cat off. Because when I first got this white cat, he went in the basement and went behind the furnace, between the walls, and he was back there, and I was like, he gonna be so dirty when he come from back there, because why in the world is he back there? But it was because he was afraid, because he just came to a strange house. He ain't been here before, and he was at the shelter, and he just lost a leg and all of these things. And it was like he was, in need of some place to hide and warm up to, let's hear what's happening in here and all that kind of thing. So I was trying to ease up in the kitchen, in the living room, and get a pet wipe so I can wipe his ear. And I was like, oh, you don't have no time for that. He gonna be gone and cleaning himself. And so I got another paper towel, and I put a little bit of hand soap, the liquid soap from the sink, on there. Some kind of milk and honey hand soap. And I pumped that on the little paper towel and wet it a little bit. And then I began to wipe his ear. And then he still went to licking his paw and wiping his ear himself. And I was like, God, please don't let him get sick, because I don't want no traces of this stuff that get in his mouth and in his system, because the bottle says that it can make the pet really sick, and it can make humans sick. If you get it on your hands and all that kind of stuff, you need to wash your hands real good and all that kind of thing, and make sure that, if it gets on your skin, you clean it off real fast and go ahead on and do something for yourself, like warm water and all of that. If it gets in your eye or in your mouth or something on your lip, all this kind of stuff. I was like, well, why are they making something that chemically based for a pet, that even if a cat, you already know a cat is going to lick something. A dog will too, but these cats don't play that. Cats do not play. They're going to lick their little paws and wash their face and lick their arms, forearms and their heels and their back and everywhere they can, because they're always bathing. They bathe more than dogs, and that's for sure. They're not playing about that because dogs know at some point somebody going, hoist them up into a tub some kind of way and get them going. Or, if it's summertime, they're going to hose them down and lather them up from a pool or something like that. But a cat not playing with none of that. They going to go somewhere and get the licking. And I was like, these people who invent this stuff need to do better. They need to do better. My cat ain't never had. I know I've been on this last night, y'all. I'm just saying. But it don't really matter because, ain't nobody really saying nothing to me. And I'm just talking. I don't have, nothing else to really be talking about because ain't nobody talking to me. Okay? So I'm just having this little chit-chat while I'm coloring. But I'm just saying that all these years that they've been making these pet products and they've been coming up with, this type of thing, even to the point and degree that some have decided that, don't use a flea collar because flea collars irritate the neck and flea collars make your animal sick over time. And I didn't even know that. I put one on a baby kitten. I didn't even know. He was, or she, I don't know what sex it was. I think it was a girl. My grandson found it out back in our yard. But she was flea infested. She had so many fleas. It wasn't even pretty. She was like a calico cat. But anyway, I didn't know that she was too young for a flea collar. And it killed her. I didn't know that. We had her for 6 days and she died on my kitchen floor. She kept laying around like she couldn't move and didn't want to walk. And I was like, well, what's wrong with the little kitten? Let me pick her up and bring her in the kitchen. She used to follow me everywhere and I would pick her up and she'd lay on my chest and go to sleep and all of that. Then she just got to that place. But all I'm saying is, that the people who design these things, even these animal veterinarians, that work with domesticated animals. I would think that somebody would have come up with something by now that the cats can have, in a pill formula, some type of fishy type liquid or chicken-based liquid or something that they can have that you can, put it in their food some kind of way. And it will do something to whatever bug, parasite, whatever. They came up with one from the flea collar and they gave it a, that front line drip thing that you just slide from the back of the collar all the way to between their shoulder blades or something like that. Front line. That's what you do with it. And so it's like nobody thought about how to do anything else with this ear mite thing because somebody need to come up with a situation because it's very challenging to put something in their ear and then listen, it's already dangerous, right? It's already dangerous because you're saying that it can make them sick or you have a reaction to your skin or whatever if you get it on it, but you want me to try and put it in their ear and then give it 5 to 10 drops. Like they're going to sit there all that time. Meanwhile, my long chant, and vent, and all of that was to say that after that stuff got into my cat's ear and he began to wash his little ear with his paw, it was probably an hour later maybe that that whatever he ate, he threw up. And I was like, God, please don't let that be the result of him having cleaned his little ear, because that's just, I don't even know. So it's been challenge after challenge for me this week. Challenge after challenge. you know, I'm just trying to keep pushing, though. Just keep pushing and keep trusting God. He's got it, and He's got a plan. And you got to trust His plan and trust what He allows, and know that it's all working for the good. Some kind of way, even if you can't see it, you got to believe it. Because that's what the Word of God says. And we know, Romans 8:28, and we know that all things work together for good to them who are the called according to His purpose. That's what He said. So, we got to believe it. We have to believe it. Stand right there and know that God is faithful. He is faithful. He knows that I love my cats, and He knows that I'm doing the best I can to take care of them. I don't neglect them in any way. I take care of them. I play with them. Before I started this page, I was putting things away, getting stuff situated, and then I got their wands with their little cattail toys, fluffy toys on it, and feathers and all. And I played with them in the dining room on the couch with their wands. And I played with them for about a good 15-20 minutes. Right? Because they like that. When I come home, they wake up and come right down the step or up out of the basement and greet me and look at me, and one goes, he goes into the dining room and get on the scratching post and begin to scratch and pull real hard. It's like he happy I'm home, and he just, going for it. And it's like, okay. And then the other one is at the door. My Polaris is at the door looking like, what you got, Mommy? Let me see. Give me some. Because he always wants something to eat. And I'm like, little cat, this is not for pooties. That's what I tell him. This is not for pooties. You think he want to listen to me? He ain't listen to me. He just say, give me some of that, Mommy. Give me some of that. All right, let's make this candle red too. This ink almost gone. I've been using this little pen for a long time. Okay. All right, now that looks pretty. That looks really pretty. Sometimes I be coloring, I be saying, I don't want to use all of this red and green, red and green, red and green. And I add some other colors. But then some pages just, you just gotta go traditional. You just gotta go traditional. And this is one of those pages. The next couple pages are pretty involved like this. Got a lot of little stuff to it. Last night was like that, and today and tomorrow and Sunday. But Sunday is going to be a little more fun. Okay. So who is this? I want to see real quick. This is, so I set these pages up to say that tonight I am coloring I think this is, yes, this is, oh man, I'm sorry. Let me put this right here. So tonight I'm coloring Mr. Snowman when he was young, right? So he's probably, he's in my mind, my thinking. He's not that young, but this is Mr. Snowman, right? And so then we're going to see the next one will be like his kid or something. I don't know. I saw it like not his kid, but like him when he was a little younger. And then it'll be the missus when she was a little younger. And then it'll be them as a couple. That's how I was looking at it. These daggone, let me move these bottles. I keep dropping these bottles. Oh, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. Okay, now, that's what I was looking at. I be trying to have some type of, I don't know what you want to call it, some type of something happening with, what we doing with this whole thing. I'm trying to see. So the tree is not decorated yet. It's, just green. The inside, these windows going to be white because that's what the windows going to be. Okay? The windows are going to be white, but we need a little bit of room color because that's, just needed or something like that. Let me see what kind of color pencil I should use for the room. I don't really know, but we're going to use this light yellow color pencil back here just so, okay, because he's outside clearly looking on the inside of the house. So this has got to be the wall back here, right? That's what that is. That's the wall back there. All right? So we want to give that a little bit of color and not just have that white. And we'll put the same up here because this is the arch over the window. And we want to put some wall color up there also, even though it's not open like the ones at the bottom, okay? And then we want to get black, and we're going to color that gently right here where the windows meet to close, okay? And we might add a little up here so that we have some understanding about that. And then this part is where the windows close. But we're not going to color the inside of the windows because they are white on the inside. All right? But I'll do around this part just so it has some kind of focus to it and it's not just all white everywhere. Like, why you didn't color that? You should have colored that. Just add a little bit of that. Put a little piece in there, a little bit more. Okay. And we'll leave the rest of that. Okay. And this is outside the window, so that's going to stay white because when they close, all of that will be white. Okay. I see a leaf that I didn't get. Thank you for telling me I see it. Thank you. That's why I was trying to do them all because it's easy to not see one of them. Okay, and now I think I want to make them silver. Make these silver. And now we're ready to color. Let's color the bricks. hope y'all can't hear that music, but I can. I hope y'all can't. Because my neighbor's got the music going next door, but it's not too loud. Okay. I don't think I'm going to color the wall of the house either. I was thinking about it at first, but I don't know. Do I want to, or do I want to just leave it that the house is white? Look at my page from last night, because this is the snowman that was in front of the house saying this way to Santa's, right? And now this one, this is the kid last night, and this one is like the dad. And so it's saying like, okay, here we go. Do we want to, maybe I'll use brown and add a little bit to the wall so that it don't look just so white. I don't know. Just put a little bit of brown in there. Put a little bit. Very, very light. Okay. Okay. Let's see. All right, now. All right. Okay. The color is very, very soft. Just so it takes some of the white out. I put it in here. Shouldn't have put it in there, but it's okay, I imagine. I imagine it'll be fine. Okay. Then come on down here. Somebody asked me, do I like coloring? It's like, I do like coloring. I do. I liked it when I was little, and as I grew up, I didn't do it as much. But then when I became a school teacher, I did it a lot because I was trying to teach my children, my students, how to color. So I've been coloring all my life, basically. I loved having coloring books at Christmas time when I was little. They used to buy us the giant coloring books with the big pages, and then my friends who were twins, their mother used to buy them the fat coloring book that had like maybe 500 pages. And I never had one of them. And I was like, I want one of them. And I don't remember how old I was when I finally got one. But when I was little, I never had that kind. My mother used to buy me, just the big giant ones that maybe about the size of this 12 by 14 paper or something like that. And I had like 2 of them. And then my grandfather on my dad's side, he would bring me a coloring book at Christmas time, and my aunt would buy me a small regular size coloring book. So I had several but I never had one of those big ones like my friends had. Theirs had like 500 pages of coloring and activities. I ain't like the activity ones that much. We used to get the 3-pack fun pad of activity books that be like a pad, and you flip it up and you could color some, and then you could do like word search or maze or something like that on the others. I had that kind, but I ain't, it was like, to me when I was little, that was like you still had to do school while you was at home. And I ain't want no book like that. I ain't want a book like that, but that's what it used to seem like to me. I'm going to leave this paper white, but I'm going to put something on it to make it, stand out a little bit more. All right, and where's my green? Okay, that's not bad. It's pretty. And then over here, we can make this one. What color I want to make this one? I don't know what color I want to make it. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just go with green. Like everything gonna be looking the same. It's okay though. It's all right. Okay. All right. Now we're down to our curtains and our frosty. Now I want the curtains to be colored because the windows are white. And the curtains could be white too, but they can't be white to match the window. Because, I don't want it to be all white like that. So I'm trying to think how to do it. And I don't really want to put gold in it. They look right like that now. Because you can have white windows and white curtains together. But they look right like that now with the red. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's use this for Frosty's arms. I need to watch some Christmas movies like on my television so I can pick my spirits up a little bit better than they are, because I've been having a time. Let's get orange, because my orange don't look like orange. To make a carrot nose out of a gel pen, it won't look right. And that's pretty. Let's give him some orange in his scarf. Let me do something here just so I can have some little bit of lines here, so I can know how I want to come along with this gel ink. Let me see this. It's super neon, but we're going to use it. It's not that bad, Frosty. It's okay. It's not that bad. We won't give you very much of it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, and then I'll drop it down here. Just a little bit. Okay. It's not too bad. Then we'll put some right here and some right there. And then let's get us some orange because I gotta color it nice and hard so it can be dark and it can look like gel pen. And then we'll put this part in the middle of here. Okay, and then we'll put this one on here, and I'm gonna just put two over here. Okay, and then we need a pretty purple that's not gonna be too dark. You'll be able to see it. A purple. Okay, and then put this just here. Okay, and then we're gonna add this purple here and one right there, and then we might need a little piece of purple over here coming down like so. Okay, then we will get some. Let's use this blue. Put that blue in there. Okay, and then bring this blue in here. You don't really want to come in here. Okay, and then over here, okay, and then I need some of this yellow. I got it on you, Frosty. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to get it on you like that. All right. Sometimes these, what you call them, those pencils don't let you be great with trying to get that wax up off of your paper. This is not coloring red real good. It's not dark enough. Let's see. This is like a pink. This one is my good red. It's full of sparkles too. Let's put this over here and put one right here. And then we're going to come over here. Give Frosty a little bit of red here. And a little bit of blue up here. So now it looks like it's wrapping around, you know, in some kind of way. That's my idea. That's how I see it. Then we'll put some red in here. Okay. This red. Alright. Alright, Frosty. Let's get some yellow right here. And yellow right here. Now he's got a nice scarf on. That's a nice scarf, Frosty. And let's get that green. Which green was it? I forgot. Oh no, nope, this is not it. Because we had like a neon type of color. Nope. The super neon, this is not it either. I don't know which one I used to make that. That's not these. Maybe it's this. That's not it either. Come on. I think this might be it. I don't know. But we're going to try it. I think this might be it. Look right, I think. Okay. I don't think it matches that well. But it's okay. It's alright. I'm not sure what this part is, but it's right here. So we colored it, and we don't want him to have too many colors and things on, but you know, because I think his scarf is doing the thing for us, okay? That's what I think. All right, we'll try to keep the theme in. Okay. Okay, and let's see. I don't want to put too many colors. I'll just make it like it's, you know, like Christmas, you know, like all this green and I almost put that right there, but I shouldn't put that right there. I should put black. Okay, right, like that, and then let's color his hat. Should I use this? I shouldn't use this because it's gonna make it, but it's gonna look good though, I think. Or should I use the black color pencil? I'm not sure. Well, we started with it now. Just gotta color a little hard, but leave a little white. Just a little bit. Like so. All right. Just a little bit. And then let's come in here. All right. All right. Now, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Should I color around this and there? I don't know. I kind of like it like this. But let's just put a little bit in there. Jesus. Okay. That might be okay. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. That looks pretty good. Okay, let's get us some blue. Where's that pretty blue? It might be this one. Let's see. Can't even get it to write. Alright, and then we need another kind of blue. I should have saved that one because that's too dark, really. Just outline our snowman a little bit. I like to do that. I don't have to do the face, just, just to show that, he's a snowman. And blue always represents the snow and the rain or the water or something like that. So there you go. I think this needs to be colored, that little teeny one. And anything else? Let me see. I think I got everything. Okay. That looks nice. Very nice. Okay, guys, I guess that's going to be it for today for the coloring. And I hope that you will join me on tomorrow as I go into day 28 of coloring through this Christmas season. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope that you are one of my subscribers. If not, I'm certainly glad that you are viewing. And I hope you'll come back and maybe you'll consider subscribing then. And until then, y'all be good and have a great weekend.